What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Litecoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. So here we are at $132, having one of the higher daily closes that you've had throughout this whole range, throughout this whole cycle even, right? Looking really good. Looking very, very good. That was a lot of volume that came in. And not a lot of volume, but above average volume, right? Increasing volume as you're getting higher daily closes. That's nice. You want to see that, right? And it's not anything crazy. If we saw crazy levels of volume and you were here and you didn't break out more, I might be a little bit concerned. I'm sure there are people who are concerned because you have a high here and a slightly higher high here, and you have a high here and a lower high here. That is bearish divergence, but I don't think it is. It's only bearish divergence if the day closes red and you have 19 hours 48 minutes left. Let's see how the day goes. You're only down 1.1. You're only down 1.8%. You could absolutely eat that back in an hour by the time you watch this video, right? Let alone by the end of the day. So I'm just saying it looks like bearish divergence. I don't think it is. In fact, when you reject off the overbought zone and you find support at the 40, that's good. You find support anywhere above the 50, that's great. Above the 60, that's legendary. That's ideal, right? Just like here, you rejected the overbought zone, found support at the 60. That was ideal for a little bit, right? That allowed you to grow here. Look at what that did, right? Here, you're not bouncing off the 60, but still bouncing in a very bullish area nonetheless, rather bullish posturing. As long as today closes green, and really over the next couple days, if not today itself, if you can get into the overbought zone, I think you got something promising going on Litecoin, because likely you're about to break out of this. And what's exciting about breaking out of this, you guys, is that you would be then breaking out of this overall phase. You know what Litecoin reminds me of? I was thinking about it when I made the video earlier. I was like, what does this remind me of? And it reminds me a lot of Telcoin. Doesn't it? Doesn't it just look perfect? It's like the exact same chart. Sorry. Huge consolidation phase. You broke out. And you consolidate. I mean, maybe it's better if I don't use the blobs, if I just use straight lines, right? You found support right above, right on the previous areas of resistance in your huge consolidation phase and prior areas of support back here. Litecoin here, it's not as clean. I'll give it to you. It's not as clean, but finding support here at previous areas of resistance and previous areas of support. It's not the exact same look overall, but do you see what I'm going for? Does it make sense at least? I'm not just crazy, right? And what did Telcoin do afterwards? Where did it stop? From a high to a low. It went all the way up to its 0.5, and I mean, it consolidated here. Once it broke out, it went to its golden ratio, but it hasn't stopped. 3 days, 20 hours left. I don't know about you guys, but that wick there, and in fact, I made a video. I know exactly where this thing's going. It's going to, and nobody knows exactly, but I think we're going to 2.6 to 4 cents. This thing is not stopping until it's 786, 886. I literally just made a whole 11-minute, 22-second video. 6 people watched. Shout out to you guys, whoever you are. Hopefully they're not scam bots. No, there'd be comments if there were. Let's just see if there are any. Let's see. No scam bots. Okay. Oh, there was one. Wait a second. Yep, that right there, guys, that's a scam comment. In case you ever see it, nobody is going to give you seed phrases. Nobody's that dumb, right? What's going on with Swiftcoin? We can do that tonight. I'll do that, okay? But hold on. I don't want to get distracted. I think this thing's going up, right? And I made a video explaining that. All I'm trying to say is by that rationale alone, the fact that Litecoin, to me, Telcoin, whenever I saw this, I'm like, it reminded me of something. I couldn't place my thumb on it. But then I started this video. I'm doing Litecoin analysis, Litecoin analysis, and I'm not talking properly, and it made me the dots connected. So all I'm trying to say is if Telcoin is moving up to its 786, 886, I see Litecoin doing the same, and that's nothing new. That's nothing new. We've all been aware of that, but seeing similar patterns behaving in the way that we expect them to behave, that's validating. That is comforting. That is rest assured, undeniably Litecoin. You're at 132. By the end of this move, which you're probably starting right now, arguably started here. By the end of this move, you will be above $250. I very strongly believe you will be at $300 or higher. I really do think that you're not even going to stop in the 786 to 886. I think you are moving all the way to your all-time highs. You're going to have this completed look of a flat top here with ascending lows. And that flat top was not that flat, was it? But a flat top here with ascending lows. It'll complete your look of a ascending triangle. And once you're up there, maybe you consolidate for a little bit, right? I'm not necessarily expecting that you break out to new all-time highs, but it's possible. I mean, I do think you're going to break out to new all-time highs. I just mean by the end of March. My interpretation is that likely you're at 317 to 413. But if some stuff comes out with the Litecoin ETFs, if we get some news, you know, some kind of catalyst comes out that promotes Litecoin a lot and it makes it a very talked about coin, a popular coin in the space, it's very possible that by the end of this next move, by the end of March, man, we might do something even more bullish than Telcoin's doing and go all the way up to the 1272. I don't think, and I accept, I don't think this though, but I do accept that, and it might sound crazy, it might not sound crazy to the Litecoin people, but it might sound crazy to other people. I do accept that Litecoin really could move up to $1,000 by the end of this next move. Like genuinely, I accept that that could happen by the end of March, if not early February. And at any rate, I think we will see prices near $1,000 probably before the midpoint of this year, before June. Okay, so at any rate, it's going to happen. And then by the end of the cycle, of course, we will be at targets that are way higher. My end of cycle targets are at like 4K to 6K, maybe 8K. Who knows? You know, we could go to 8K. Sure, why not? And I'm not just saying sure, why not, as in like, wow, whatever. If 8K, 17K, you get 100,000. No, I don't mean it like that. I just mean genuinely, that's a doable target that I accept for Litecoin. Even 13K is a possibility, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I accept it as a possibility. 8K, 3K, somewhere in between, 6K, 4K, it could happen. But by the end of this move, my expectations, getting back to earth here, probably something between $317 to $414, if not just above there. The highest targets I could see would be between 780 to 1,080, something like that. And it's very possible. Again, I think you need some kind of catalyst to make that happen. Going back, looking at the monthly RSI, you are getting into the overbought zone. You have flipped this month green. You have 8 days, 20 hours left. Good job, Litecoin. I love seeing Litecoin lead the pack. That's a very good sign for the rest of crypto. Everybody can hate on Litecoin all they want, you know, except for the people who love it, who are invested in it. Everybody can hate on it all they want, but the reality of the matter is Litecoin is a legacy coin. It's been around. It's been in the top 20, at least in the top 50 its whole life, but it's been in the top 20 for most of its life, top 10 for a good bit there too. It's a legacy coin. And when coins like this, OG coins like this that are significant and relevant, whether you want to accept it or not, when you got a $10 billion market cap in crypto and it's looking like it's about to break out, that's bullish, you guys. That's really, that is some good stuff, not just for Litecoin, but for the rest of the space. I love seeing this happen. Not only relatively speaking are you breaking out of an accumulation range, but you're also breaking out above this range here, okay? Last time whenever this happened, basically from the closing price here, you moved up the very next month, you moved up 90%, which was at $247, right? I'm expecting that by the end of next month, you will be higher than that. You're going to see a more explosive move this time around. And it should be more explosive. It should be more explosive if you're going to break out to new all-time highs. And I think that you absolutely will. It's just, are you going to do that by the end of March or not? I don't know. I'm going to stop asking that question. I got excited because monthly RSI is getting overbought, likely. I mean, you have 8 days, 20 hours left. You're only up 3.5%. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm calling it. I don't think I'm jinxing it. You're going to close this thing overbought. The last time that you did that after not being overbought, where was that? That was here. That was literally right here on this month. And then you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row where you grew. This month closed, but you saw growth, right? And over that 5 months, you grew a total of 219%. I think you're going to grow faster. In fact, let's just see. Watch you be around 200% in growth by the end of next month. I have a question just for this one's for the haters out there. Because the Litecoin people, you're probably already aware of this kind of thought, but the haters out there, if Litecoin moves up in 1 month, what it did for its cycle finale last cycle in 5 months, if it does it in 1 month, would you at least then entertain the idea that we're going to new all-time highs? Because genuinely, guys, by the end of the month for March, that is a doable target. That is absolutely a doable target. Even if we only go to $300 or just below 300, 120%, half of this move in 1 month's time instead of 5 months' time, we're moving up stronger. It's happening. We're at the phase. We're mature in this pattern. It's about to break out. My biggest fear for Litecoin, you guys, my genuine biggest fear, I lose sleep over it at night, is that we might not be bullish enough and that you genuinely could see targets around 1,000, if not above $700 by the end of March, beginning of April. I don't know. But it's something I've become more friendly with because I really do think people are pessimistic in the markets right now. The coins that are overshadowed, that are dissed on the most, that are hated on the most, that have big communities supporting it, that have been around, that have been relevant cycle after cycle, that have the most merchant adoption in crypto or usage in crypto. And if it's not the most, it's like the top 3, right? That's this coin. I would think a coin like this could, I might not be bullish enough, man. Who knows? But at a minimum, I'll finish the video there. Minimum 300 to 400 is kind of the target area. The higher we go, the better, of course. I got nothing else for you. This video is mainly just to celebrate, validate, and appreciate the things that are going on with Litecoin right now, and mainly because it's not just good for you guys, the people investing in Litecoin, but it's good for the rest of the market as well. A healthy Litecoin is a good thing for crypto. I genuinely believe that. It's like what do they call that? Like a eco indicator, an ecosystem indicator, right? Like if you have owls out and about, you likely have a healthy ecosystem. Wolves, bears, because if you have predators like that, they need food to sustain themselves. If I could just talk without stuttering, right? And if a predator like that can survive, other things are going to thrive as well, right? That's what it means. There's like eco indicators. I forget what the proper term is. Any biology majors or science, natural science majors out there, they might know what I'm talking about. This thing is our eco indicator, right? When Litecoin's doing good, it's the same thing as like when Bitcoin's doing good, when Ethereum's doing good. This is one of them, man, that it just brings overall prosperity to the rest of the market. So I'm excited. I'm just cheesing right here. I'm going to end the video there. So hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Excited for the weeks to come. Excited for the months to come. Litecoin, you'll be at new all-time highs before you know it. Take it easy. Bye-bye.